green. A green is basically when you shoot the shot perfectly and it goes in 100% of the time. Where you release the ball at a perfect timing, and most of the time it's open. You just release it, you time it perfectly, and it goes in, and it pops up green.
Well, it's called mash, I think, because you're mashing the square button, which is, at least for me, that's how I go up with my layups and dunks. I go the RT button and square to try to get a dunk, and you can tap it to get pump fakes and try to get the defender to jump or get out of position. And so if you know your animations, if you know your opponent, you can effectively mash that button until you get the right animation and trigger it, and then kind of let it ride and score that bucket.
And so what is a blitz?
Oh, well, a blitz, a little bonus special, is when you, as a defender, try to knock the ball out of whoever has the ball's hands. But a blitz is also not a pluck. A pluck is an animation based on the game of an actual defender taking the ball from them. But a blitz is you, as a defender, forcefully taking the ball from whoever has the ball without an animation.
Adrenaline, this year it's a new addition to 2K. They get 3 bars of adrenaline, so it's just a matter of being a guard or any position on the court, how fast you can move with the ball. So you have 3 speed boosts. A speed boost is basically your acceleration. You get 3 chances. If you don't have any more adrenaline, possession's probably over with, but there's some pretty bad players that still let people score on them with no adrenaline.
A slow shot can be caused just because simply you're low on stam, you've been running around the court, and a fast shot happens when somebody runs near you, or in some cases, which is terrible, it just happens out of nowhere. Like you just be wide open and your jump shot just speeds up.
So say I'm a shooter. I've been shooting good the whole game, so I get my takeover or badge. It will help me, shoot better, shoot farther, and just shoot better. So it's a good thing when you get your badge. All badges aren't the same, so basically what you specialize in, it helps you do what that specialty is in. So say you're a point guard and you get your playmaking badge, that help your teammates make shots, or if you're a defender, it'll help you play better defense.
A wrap basically is when the point guard comes up the court, or the shooting guard, any guard for that matter, and he basically just wants to go to the other side of the court that he happens to be on. So if he's coming up the court on the left and he sees that the defender is pushing him towards the left baseline to blitz him, which I don't know if we've gone over that, but if you have, then you know what a blitz is. And then you go to the right, you call for a wrap, and then you go to the right, and the shooting guard or the point guard at the right hash will go to the left hash, and you guys are basically just half circling around.
Right, left, and some competitive players, we just call it jig. It's just moving left, moving right. Pretty standard term. Some players use it. One of the best shooting guards in the game, Johnny Red, is famous for left righting. Team up legend.
Blinking is when your stamina is completely gone. Stamina bar completely red. You can't shoot a shot. You can't, if you shoot the ball, it's gonna be a slow shot every time. If you try to get a steal or anything, try to go for a rebound, your player's just gonna clap his hands, and it's just terrible. It's literally terrible.
So it's hard to play when you're blinking?
Yes, it's literally almost impossible.
A heavy is considered when someone passes you the ball and you shoot it and the contest is a red, or it's just a high yellow, so like a 30% yellow is like you just shot a heavy. Another word for heavy is called a smud. If you shoot a smud, like Warner said, you might have sold. So
What's a smud? What does that mean?
a smud is just a short term for smothered. So if it's like 100% smothered, you shot a heavy.
And that is showing up on the top screen, top part of the screen?
Yeah, the top of your screen, it'll be like 60% contested red, 100% smothered, 100% contested, that type of stuff. You could never shoot you could probably shoot like a slightly early. Previous years you could green it, but this year you can't. It's just gonna say red, contested.
So a dex is basically a 2K version of a juke move, I would say. So I'll explain a dex, or like an instance to where you can use one. So the point guard has the ball. Let's just say he has nothing left, he is low on stamina, and he goes into the mid-range, and he'll tell his shooting guard to dex around. So how that would look is, let's just say the point guard is on the left elbow of the mid-range, and the shooting guard is on the right hash. It's basically the shooting guard would do a quick move to the middle of the court, and then back to that right right hash, or he can go middle, right hash, back to the middle, and the point guard throws it right when he's about to make his turn, so the pass kind of throws him further away from the defender. So that's a dex.
So does the ball help, the ball being passed in the motion of a dex, does that help the pass, or does it help the motion?
Yes, the pass, I'm not gonna lie, the pass is almost as important as the actual movement of the dex. The timing of the pass is everything, at least in my opinion. So it's all about the timing of the pass and the guy moving correctly. And if you have two guys that are on page with that, then your dex will probably work every time.